All right, guys, welcome back. This is Supraliminal in 2025. Happy New Year to everybody. This episode essentially is going to be more so of an announcement going forward for what we got planned for the year. Some minor adjustments, changes to kind of our schedule. I guess, first and foremost, I don't know if you want to kind of like do the announcement of like maybe how we're going to start formatting, because the whole goal of 2024 was to do an interview once every single month, which and
it was successful.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be.
Shouts out all the way.
Yeah,
we
did that shit.
Yeah. Thank you to everyone too that has watched the episodes. That meant a lot to, have 12 months consecutively of, showcasing artists from our scene, friends, people that we've met. Over
got
the
some
years.
really cool beat sets out of that too with everybody.
Yeah, definitely.
Turned out great, and we got solid feedback. All the performances were fucking amazing, and we got like a nice little small audience going on there, and some solid feedback for the year. So
yeah, and if you haven't watched them yet for some reason, there's a playlist on the YouTube channel. So I'll put like the most recent video from December that Alejandro did. Shouts out. But yeah, you'll see like a playlist, so you can just jam out on those, let them play.
Oh yeah.
Play them at, your friend's house and you guys are chilling, play them in the car, play them at a party or something, throw on some beat sets.
If you want some insights into, the creative minds of San Diego's beat makers, pop on those interviews and you get a little piece of information from what they have to offer. So good shit from the whole year. So definitely go back and check those out.
And thanks for rocking with us, because it really means a lot. But yeah, first episode of the year. Happy New Year's is weird this late in. I don't know if you guys watch Curb Your Enthusiasm, Larry David's. Like, there's got to be like a statutory limit on there's got to be a cutoff date before you stop saying like, oh, Happy New Year.
Yeah. Yeah, what would that be? Like the end of January?
That seems late.
Or even that's even late.
January 28th?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's more like if you haven't seen someone in them since then, I guess.
Yeah.
But I don't even think people are worried about the new year right now. They're just like, dude, 7 days in, we are this fucked.
Yeah.
Damn.
There's kind of a lot in the world right now that's like, what is even a new year?
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, for some, it's unfortunate. But
yeah. But, new year, new schedule this year. I guess New Year for me is about like intentions.
Yes.
Doing things intentionally, not wasting time on wasteful things, wasteful spending. And that's kind of the mantra I'm going in with Supraliminal as well. Kind of just us, doing things intentional in terms of like buying gear, like we were talking about off camera.
Getting a lot of foundational stuff out of the way, because it's very easy to dream big and it's great to have lofty goals and something to look forward to, but you gotta start with the fundamentals.
And I'm on a high from that, because we met that goal. Remember we said 2023, like when we were planning, let's do 12 months of this. That wasn't like an easy goal.
No.
So I'm glad that we were able to accomplish it. And I'm kind of on that like high of like,
we executed.
Yeah, it feels good to like meet your goals. Everyone's done something where you set a goal, and if you're kind of like, lazy's not the word, but like if you don't always like come through, like you're used to not meeting your goals, it's kind of like, fuck it. But like when you set goals and actually like meet them, it feels good.
Feels great. And it's awesome, like the fact that, usually it's the three of us back here, and we hold each other accountable to these goals too, because it'd be like a lot harder to set that 12-month goal if it's just you and nobody's holding you, like nobody's keeping you on check, like, hey, did you do the interview this month?
I love that. That's
like,
the hardest thing. Like keeping yourself accountable is like way harder, but when you have people like depending on you, like if
100%.
Like meeting a deadline, like for example, coming out with a project, no one's not signed on a label or something. If you're saying I want to have a project out in April or whatever, then if you don't do it, then it doesn't matter.
Yeah, nobody's gonna be like, you didn't do that, because they don't know.
Exactly.
But you yourself will know, and that's the worst feeling.
Yeah,
when you don't meet the deadline.
Well, but if you're used to not meeting your goals, right?
You can just make up excuses for yourself.
But each time you still fail it, you're just like,
yeah, it's like an internal side.
Yeah,
it's like
it feels good to do it.
It's just, it's unfortunate.
But yeah, this year, 2025, I guess like the biggest pivot for us in terms of, YouTube, what you guys are watching is that there's not going to be a spotlight episode every month. So it's not really going to be monthly. But with that being said, we're still going to have content every month. We're just trying to diversify it.
Yes.
So I want to have the goal this year is a new video every month, but it's not always going to be like what you saw, like an interview and like a beat set. It could be some behind the scenes, of people making beats, just a lot of different stuff. I don't really want to give out too much. You just got to stay tuned for what we have planned. But that's really like the biggest thing.
We have some solid ideas that we're cooking in terms of what these videos will look like. We got some like solid, fun themes for these videos that'll make it like very engaging. Kind of like incorporate not only beat making but like fun aspects to go along with it to keep the video interesting and kind of going more in a creative direction. I'd say with a lot of these videos.
I agree.
That sounds like something very fun that has like an open platform for us to kind of get weird and wild with it. So that's kind of the big goal for this year is to get more creative with the monthly releases, and how that's going to look is, up to interpretation as the year goes on. But that's another thing too. If you're watching and you've been watching, we're super open to, if there's any shows that you watch on YouTube that, you could think of could be incorporated into like the music scene and like, beat making stuff that sounds interesting that you would want to see, that you watch. Let us know. Give us some feedback.
Yeah, drop a comment. Shoot us a DM because we're pretty open. And this year I really just want to have fun, making these videos. Not that I didn't have fun last year, but like Steven said, like kind of broaden the horizons and have a little bit more fun, and
creative.
Creative. That's a better word.
Yeah.
Also definitely want to start doing, we are going to start hosting like some Supraliminal kind of like beat competition stuff where you can win some prizes. We're going to be giving away some prizes, so
that's going to be a fun one.
Yeah, hopefully do like a few of those this year, so stay tuned if you're a beat maker. And it's all friendly competition, and you're not winning a car or something, but we want to give out like some gift cards, maybe some inexpensive gear, just some cool stuff. Just like community stuff, just to hear like I love doing like the sample flip challenges because it's cool to hear what X amount of people will do differently than you.
Always super fun to watch those.
And with that being said, also, if you're interested to kind of like help us out on that end and, participate as like a judge, if you're plugged up somewhere and you want to help us, facilitate the gift that we're going to give away to the winner, or the prize rather, it's not a gift, hit me up, hit one of us up. I think that'll be like a really fun thing to do, like on a live stream. We'll go live on YouTube.
Yeah, that was the other part I was going to mention is that we want to do it as like a kind of like a live show aspect. So, you'll have like real time engagement. You'll be able to listen to the beats live, hear three unbiased judges give solid reviews too. So if you're a producer, like you submit something, you're going to get like legitimate unbiased feedback, which is like always the best shit if you're making beats and you don't really have like a community to of people that can give you that feedback. That's like a perfect spot for you to submit your stuff and get somebody to get some more ears on your music,
100%.
Which is a great thing, and we really want to take advantage of that this year.
And this is like a good place to mention it too. The link's going to be in the description to join the Discord. I've kind of had like a Discord for a while, mostly used it for like gaming and stuff, but I created some new channels, like a producer chat. So click that link. If you're in Discord, come hang out. We can talk there. We can talk about beats. We can go on the voice channel, shoot the shit. Share your tips, share your links for discounts.
Yeah,
I know
where the free plugins at.
The homie EJ Sacred Fire.
Yeah.
Shouts out Supraliminal family right there. He's been plugging some free plugins.
Yeah.
God, that was not intentional.
Plug in the plugins, baby.
Plug in the plugin.
But yeah, come join that. We're trying to like build up this, community and make Supraliminal, even bigger. And it starts with you guys.
Yep.
And that's really what this whole thing is for. Is just community.
Yeah, community based.
Love for music.
grow up the community there.
Yeah, I'm really excited to do like some.
Oh, dude, 100%.
I want to hear like
100%
samples.
Imagine the 12 people that you got to hear music from, and like if we got unique beats from all of them, like catered towards some like remix project that we're doing, just to hear the diversity of like what's going on is going to be great. And you get to hear what everyone's doing, how everyone gets creative with the beats. So that's a big one that I'm super excited to kind of build up this year.
And I think we're diverse too, because like I mean, as someone like yourself, that avid listener and like rapper, but not making beats, you have like a whole different opinion than like maybe I would have. On, like my stuff and like what Steven would have. So it's cool to you're getting like 3 different inputs.
Yeah.
Of, like
100%.
Yeah, our ears are tuned to different things.
It's very like you're not getting a biased take from anyone because it's a fresh, different take from everyone in a different perspective.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's not negating anyone in any way, shape, or form. It's just
a level playing field, because if you all have the same sample, it's like, you know what I mean? It's just like, well, what can you do with it?
Exactly.
I mean, if anything, you might get pissed when someone else does something crazy and you're like,
man, he came out with something crazy.
That's happened to me. I've done sample flip challenges, and I was like, damn, I made a pretty sick beat. And then I hear the other shit people submit, and I'm like, damn.
Yeah, like, damn, this boy cooked.
Yeah.
You're like, I made a fire beat, and then you hear the next beat, I needed 5 more minutes.
Give you another day.
Yeah. Yeah, and with those challenges too, like we're trying to give like ample time. Like you'll get like 2 weeks or something to make your flip, because I know we all have busy schedules. It's hard to be like, hey, your beat's due in 3 days.
Yeah, 72 hours, whatever.
No, yeah. So we'll give some ample time, so you got a good chance to make something that's impressive.
Yeah, you don't have to feel like you're on the punching in on the
they're
clock.
Short beats too, minute and a half.
Yeah,
No
get like a solid 32-64 bar.
Definitely.
Beat going.
Yeah, you can do some cool shit with that.
Definitely.
So that's definitely something I'm super excited for.
Oh, and that's also not to say that we're not going to do like spotlight episodes. There will still be, episodes highlighting some people that we didn't get to last
Probably
year.
half of the year, if not, you know.
Yeah.
Maybe 6.
Yeah, so at least maybe like 6 or so. So those are still going to be there, and those are going to be a staple of like our type of content. Just now is going to have more variety throughout the year. So.
Yeah, and it all comes from your guys' support. Like we just, make sure you're liking the videos, subscribing, all that stuff really helps out, pushes the algorithm. It's like the cliche YouTube thing to say, but it's real.
The truth.
The Supraliminal retreat we had, we got a lot of good feedback. Just from everyone that came in.
Oh, yeah. Shouts out to everyone that was able to come through to that. We did get good feedback on everything.
Like some people were more so like they wanted us to dive deeper into the background of people more so than the beat making, and others were just like, I want more beats.
Yeah. So that's fair, man. That's fair. Some people want to dive into the mind, and some people are like, dude, just tell me how you cook that fire shit. So.
Yeah.
There's something for everybody.
And for the events, too, trying to stay steady on that. I still don't think monthly is like a good thing right now for us, like collectively. But I do, we definitely want to have several events this year. There's already one coming up, so you can watch this February 15th.
Yep.
We're doing the Nujabes J Dilla tribute show. So
this will be the 3rd installment.
Yeah,
right?
3rd one. Yeah, I'm proud that that's 3rd one. There's open aux from 6 to 7. Come play some beats.
Shouts out to Hannigan's house for hosting.
Yeah, shouts out to Hannigan's.
And you the man.
We're gonna have Chef Jeff, Marcus Latin, Jet Lag Trav is coming up. Shouts out, I Love Supreme fam, and then I'm gonna do a DJ set, close out the night.
Hell yeah,
it'll be a fun one.
Solid.
Man, that's 2 months in. We're already gonna have some fire stuff.
Yeah. I'm excited. This is the first time. Is it the first time that we're bringing someone out of from outside of San Diego?
Yeah.
I mean, so.
Yeah, for like since we've been doing like these types. Other than
because Castro would be the furthest.
He's in San Diego, Fallborough.
Yeah.
That's not.
Yeah, this will be like the first like legit like out of towner.
Yeah.
Sure.
So that's super cool. Shouts out Trav. He's got good shit.
It's gonna be tight.
Yeah.
Last year's event was really cool too. So it's good to compound this event, kind of have that as a staple.
Yeah, definitely. I love seeing those. Another thing for this year that we wanted to start doing is kind of reaching out to some artists to do like small EPs under the Supraliminal,
banner.
Yeah, name where we'll kind of like curate the artwork and stuff, do all that for you. Just we're gonna reach out to some artists, to give us EPs.
Yeah, we're thinking like a could be like a 3-4 song little project that's kind of under the umbrella of Supraliminal, and you kind of get to hear where they're at currently with their with what they're cooking with, and that's going to be exciting because that's something I mean, like just in the SoundCloud days of like other groups that did similar stuff where you get to highlight an artist and really kind of pick some songs that we're fans of, like genuinely, and you get to kind of hear more of the sound of what
and that's sort of like when I was thinking of like the names, that's why I was like time capsule, because like when you think of like something that would be left for like generations to come, that's kind of like
it's like a sound time capsule.
Yeah, like this artist, this is where they are at here. Like if someone were to find this in 1,000 years, like what would you want them to hear?
Exactly.
That's kind of like my thought process on that.
So that's going to be exciting.
Or that could be like a before you were bigger than you knew.
Yeah, exactly.
The time capsule is funny too. Actually, if I left like a time capsule for like future civilization, I would just put some like noise. And
stupid.
Just like,
be like
offbeat shit, just like random noise, and they're gonna be like, "Wow, dude, our ancestors were cooking."
Dude, I would put some like crazy like ASMR video or something, just like the weirdest like fucking noises.
We're gonna hit Pad 60.
Yeah, some like mukbang ASMR or something. They're like,
wild.
dude, damn, these guys are crazy. Yeah, but so the time capsules is going to be something more on the release side. That's something that we also kind of wanted to focus more on this year, to an extent. We've had Supraliminal compilations in the past, and we kind of want to revive some of that.
Yeah,
because those have been a lot of fun.
I guess that's a good time. I mean, I had one last year that kind of fell by the wayside because we were doing this. Next couple months, hopefully, I think March or April, we'll have a little Volume 2 tape. Volume 1 was a long time ago, years ago.
That's on SoundCloud right now if you guys want to check that out.
We had so many people on there.
Yeah, that was a great one too.
We got another like beat tape Volume 2 coming out, so keep your ears and eyes peeled for that. The artwork's done. Just we're gonna come out with some shirts. We'll do like a limited release, so be on the lookout for that because those will be super limited.
Yeah.
I mean, what else we got going on for the year?
So we did that time capsule. We got new creative type of videos. Live shows sprinkled throughout the year. I mean, essentially that's kind of the bulk of it.
Especially like just for as like collectively. That's kind of what's going on.
Big picture plans right there.
But I guess we can kind of just get into what about you guys what do you got for the year coming up? What's your stuff looking like?
So I got a couple projects in the work. One has kind of already been announced when we did the interview, and that's going to be in June.
Nice.
And that's kind of a two-parter because it's a song we've been working on since before COVID.
Yes.
And it's also attached to the song you made after it that goes before it.
I think so right now the runtime is around like 9 to 10 minutes on this song, which depending on how you want to do it can be broken down many different ways, but we have like a magnum opus of a fucking beat that's been cooking for it's been in the back burner, and I think this year's the year, right?
Oh man, when that movie comes out, it's dropping that same day. You guys are gonna be like, dude, did you guys see 28 Days Later? I'm like, did you hear the virus?
Yeah, did you hear the soundtrack that they should have put on that?
We could get it in the second part. We could do it.
So that's definitely.
But I got that. I got some other stuff I've been working on that's kind of secretive, more so about stuff I've had in the past, like vaulted. And it's now I have a lot of ample time to actually like take the time to give it time.
And
actually like put it out now.
Nice.
So the next 3 months I'm gonna be busy, man. I'm not gonna have a voice.
Put in the work, dog.
We getting back into those bedroom bar days.
Yes, man.
Yeah, we need that.
Yes, love that.
What about you?
So let's see. I guess immediately coming out the gate this year would be my project with Adrian that we do called Blue Worship. We're going to have, when we made our last project, there's about like 3 or 4 songs that, you know, we just wanted to do an EP first, and then we kind of want to do another EP to come out. We've been performing these songs live, but to actually have them release is going to be around like February, mid-February. It's going to be like a short, like 4-song EP called Cascade, which is going to be some songs that we've already had. But on top of that, we've been cooking new shit that super excited, kind of just elevating the sound. I've definitely cleaned up my style a lot more. It's still going to be true to the sound. However, I feel like I've gotten a lot better at kind of executing what I want in the sound of that project. So we have some really cool shit cooking with that. And on top of that, I'm going to be pretty consistent with releasing singles this year too, a lot more than I have in the past. After making the album, there's about like 4 or 5 songs that didn't make the cut, so I already have some stuff that's like ready to go. So I'm going to try and do at least like a single every like 2 weeks is kind of my goal. Probably starting like February to March. And I've already I got ammo. Nice. So that's going to be pretty consistent with me going forward for this year.
You gonna do like a completion artwork post where it's like Exodia,
right?
Assemble,
like the together. Yeah. I know that'd be funny, but yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do like a large project for a while. I think the 12 songs is a lot to chew on.
Oh yeah.
If you even got around to get into that, if not, do so because there's some great shit on there. But yeah, I'm gonna stick to like shorter 1-song, maybe 2-song things here and there to kind of like really get some digestibility and consistency this year. Yeah, that's kind of my release kind of outlook for the year.
Nice.
And then what do you got going on?
A few things I got. Don't really want to talk too much about one of these projects, but something coming out, date to be determined. Me and Cuddy, shouts out MG Productions out in Portland. We've been working on this like jungle project.
Yeah,
that's like you know, real close to being wrapped up.
Nice. Excited for that one.
Yeah, definitely trying to do like some more singles too. Just to like get some stuff out there. I'm actually coming out with one next month in February, so
nice. Dude,
so
yeah, that's awesome.
Put something out. Yeah, I mean, I don't really have anything like cemented.
This will be the first time mentioning it. This will be on camera, which is kind of funny, but I've been working at this spot on Sundays that does this like jazz brunch thing.
Oh, sweet.
Where this like this duo, this singer and this guitar player, sometimes there's a keyboardist. They play like a lot of jazz music for like a few hours, and then when they're not playing, there's like a cool radio station. I've been like stockpiling these songs on SoundCloud,
yeah.
And I'm like, dude, I think me and Kenji got to do a
some
flip.
samples.
Yeah, dude, I got mad shit stockpiled.
Hell yeah.
And I've been listening. I was like, dude, you and me can definitely do like a flip project this year. Of, like,
yeah, that'd be cool.
Like that. So,
yeah, I'm down.
And I would love to get kind of back into that side because I haven't been making a lot of beats like that. Me and Kenji haven't been collabing as much recently.
Oh, actually, what the fuck are we talking about? We have a project to drop this year.
That as
I don't know. Yeah,
yeah.
like totally. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of forgot about that.
Yeah, that one's been kind of looming there.
Yeah, it's done.
Yeah, it's done.
So you guys will hear it sooner than later. It's more of like waiting for the right time of year.
Yeah,
I don't think right now is a good time.
No.
Yeah, that one's kind of like a seasonal one. But yeah, look forward to more collab shit this year because I definitely want to kind of get back into like diversifying my, beat styles and just, keeping that tool sharp, man, because it's fun to make one style and kind of get good at that. But, you got to, I want to get more creative with it this year and just have my hands as many places as I can.
Yeah.
I'm
also
back to the roots of our collabs and
that's
shit,
why
too.
I'm trying to stay consistent with those like videos that I post on like Instagram and like the YouTube shorts. I'm trying to just stay consistent on that, and it kind of like gives you an eye to like stuff that I'm working on because all that stuff is like unreleased beats that hopefully you'll hear on like Spotify and stuff soon. But I'm trying to stay consistent like on the content game, like with Supraliminal and just personally. I mean, we've kind of talked about this before. Like, it's not super easy to be like a musician artist nowadays because it's not enough to just make music.
Yep.
Like, you gotta like make content, you gotta like get artwork figured out, you gotta get like distribution stuff figured out,
Promoting it,
And that's not just in music anymore. That's like in a bunch of creative aspects.
But I mean, more so music, because
that's what we in.
just music, you have to have graphic design, like you have to have some artwork, you have to have like some marketing stuff, like videos to like put it out. It's not enough to just post like, hey guys, I just dropped an album, go listen to it.
There's like a whole planning committee phase that goes into the project, and a lot of people don't see that. Maybe we could highlight some of that. Not all of that, but just to give people like
a little behind the curtain.
This is the guerrilla style of what we go through. You know,
it's like the iceberg of everything that you don't see, which is like 90% of the time that we spend. 10% of it's like making the beat and having fun. And the other fucking 90% is exactly what you're talking about.
Like if people saw going through a sample for 2 hours, you're like, oh my God.
Yeah, or like, okay, like today is like when we're planning the pictures and like, you know, that side of it of like, you know, the marketing and all that. It's definitely a whole nother side that people don't see.
Funny, randomly you mentioned pictures. I'm wearing this new shirt from After Hours.
Let's go.
Shout out
Chris, After Hours. Make sure you shoot them a follow. Super dope. It's got like some cool stuff.
You can stand up. You can stand up.
I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, shouts out to Chris. That's a good homie if you're looking for photography.
Or just good clothes.
Yeah, cool clothes, photography, videos. Even if you're not like a musician, you need a headshot for work.
Boom.
Hit him up. You know.
There it is.
But yeah, I mean, that's really what this year is looking like.
Do actually have one more announcement. This year, I'm gonna
have a son.
Nah.
Congrats, man.
No. I'm gonna mark my director debut.
Oh, nice.
By teaming up with some people. I can't announce the people yet, but teaming up with some people to start storyboarding and start getting some visual art films out there for some of our.
I know that's been a lofty goal of yours. So
for some of our serial killers.
Yes.
So
nice.
I'm fucking excited for that.
I can't wait. But yeah,
nice.
More to be discussed soon.
Yes, perfect.
Yeah, man. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of where we're at right now. Probably call it there.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, we just really wanted to give you guys an update, kind of where we're at right now.
Do we have anything already for February in terms of like what we're going to release? Like, what's the plan for like...
like content-wise?
Yeah.
Nope.
Like the first thing coming out. Yeah, so February, see what we do. See what we do.
Could be a content piece. Might be another spotlight. You know, keep you on your toes.
Yeah.
Because like I'm not really going in calendar. Like last year, I had it like
to the month
every month. Like you know, I kind of had people already in mind. So this it's going to be a little bit more loose. So we'll see what comes out.
Just stay tapped in, man.
Yeah, definitely.
Just stay tapped in.
I think with the experimenting on the format of how we're diversifying the content, but also still keeping original stuff, it's cool because you don't know if people are barely coming into it now. Because you don't know when anyone's going to watch a video of ours.
Right.
And then, people could miss, like, the first 12 and they barely catch on to this season, and it's like, oh shit, wait, you guys got a whole nother season?
Loki, that's kind of cool though. When you find like a cool YouTube channel, and then you're like, oh hell yeah,
I wish they had more channels.
Yeah, I got some stuff to binge.
This, and you're like, oh, bet.
And I feel like with the content we make, it's never like, we have stuff we talk about.
It's like not outdated though.
Timestamps it.
Yeah.
That knows like, oh, you guys were talking about this during this.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's like, you can take it for what it is and take away what you want.
Yeah.
Pretty evergreen conversations in that regard, for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, and I guess sign off. Also, just wanted to mention, shouts out to anyone in LA, you know.
Oh, yeah.
The fires and stuff going on. Stay safe out there.
Help a neighbor.
Yeah, donate if you can, you know, to these causes. It's pretty brutal.
Yeah, I mean, we're out of some of the thick of it in terms of it got hit really bad, and they're getting things a little bit more situated, but man, shouts out, man, because that
our hearts go out to the Los Angeles community.
They're not too 100%. Far away from us, so
No, yeah, definitely not. It's scary stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. These are the updates for the year. We're signing off 2025.
2025,
we got
baby.
Big goals. Remember, hold yourself accountable for the goals. Make sure you like, subscribe, check out the Discord in the description. Make sure you're joining that, and peace out.
See you in February.
You know?